All right. So we are reviewing today, and I've been meaning to do this one for ages, right? Like a lot of things. Strider Mugen 2021 version, right? So we're going to be having a squizzy at this because it is pretty good. It's not a massive roster by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it's sound and it's a very focused. You know, like it's supposed to be a focused game. You know, it's meant to be, you know, focused on, you know, on Mugen, like on Strider. You know, like the Strider series in Mugen, right? So we'll just go through like the different characters. You know, obviously there's going to be some. Well, that's a double up unless they play completely differently. I guess we'll find out, right? So we're gonna see whether or not this is worthwhile. Oh. Ah dear. Now I can't seem to find any. There doesn't seem to be any secret characters. Normally, if you press past the select screen, you can find them, right? So let's try out. And then we got 17 stages as well, which is pretty decent, right? That's pretty. That's interesting how they're using like the 3D stage, not 3D stage. You know, like that isometric scroll, like move up and down stage, as a fighting background. I think that's pretty cool. So normally, what I do is I set, you know, so you guys can get to see how the game controls, especially on the hardest difficulty. So I always set it to level 8. Go into watch mode, choose characters, so you guys can see them duke it out. The sprites are pretty good. And there's actually some real good scaling too, like when they separate out, so when the characters move further away, the camera pans out, right? Which is nice. Not overly aggressive. Oh, super time, there we go. I don't know what she did, she like did muck. Now, it is a little bit, I'll put my face down there, character down there. Right. The names for the characters, the health bars and the energy bars aren't exactly, you know, well, they're not crisp. You know, we talk about crisp a lot on this channel. They're not crisp, not a little bit, right? But again, like that doesn't matter. Like I've got lots of Mugen projects that, you know, some of them are just fucking, they're just awful. And I say that with love, you know, like, but sometimes it's part of the appeal, man. Sometimes part of that appeal, you know, it's awful on purpose, right? So let's choose. We'll try her out now because I'm curious now, and then we'll throw in, you know, an action ninja. Here we go. So it looks like she's different. Yeah, looks like she. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. Not bad. Not too bad. Not as I tell you what. Like when I do this with other Mugen games, like the one thing I'm noticing a lot is that it is really like they're not as aggressive as I thought they'd be. Let me just check something in the options. The life. So you can change like the life as well. You could reduce it right down to if you found that you know, that it wasn't sort of tickling the pickle, so to speak. I'll just close that for a sec. There we go. Nice. There we go. Load it back up. Right. So oh, it's got a nice little intro as well, but no one gives a shit. Right. Actually, we'll try simultaneous. Let's go simultaneous. So we'll get him and her and old fucker and looks like, you know, some evil version of that dude. Now this will be interesting to see how fast, like, how fast the matches go. Because it doesn't, like, they're not doing a ton of damage, so the fights are taking longer than what I'm normally sort of used to with these Mugen games. This feels a little bit more chaotic. 2-on-2, this feels a little bit more chaotic, yeah. There we go, we're getting some, we're fucking smacking the shit out of people now, there we go. Right, cooking with gas. Alright. This is great. This is really good. Right. So that's what I'm sort of hoping, like I said, you know, what I hope for in Mugen games, because what I do is I always go to watch mode. It's my favorite thing about Mugen, actually, to watch fighters like duke it out. Like, you choose your fighter and duke it out. It's kind of like watching a boxing match or a UFC fight. But my hope is always that the computer's highly aggressive, because then that makes for a really interesting fight. You know, you don't know how things are gonna go. So, but so far so good, right? In the 2-on-2 anyway, like, this is pretty aggressive, right? And that's probably because, you know, the characters can, like, because you can team up on a character in a 2v2. So you can, you know, two of them might like start wailing on one of the characters. That's kind of groovy. Oh yeah, he's fucking him up. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, he fucked him up. That's a nice combo. That's pretty good combo, actually, of characters. Right. So we'll try single again, because I'm just curious. See if it's will become a little bit more hectic. There's some Street Fighter 4 sound effects in there too. So now we'll post a link in the description for you guys. I may have to go back. Yeah, this is better. These guys are a little bit more aggressive in their fighting. I've just got to check my older videos for Mugen and make sure that I've got the, that's a fucking hell of a super. Holy shit. Oh wow, that was awesome. That I've got the links for all the Mugen projects for you guys to check out, all links to YouTube videos that can point you in the direction. So, because sometimes, you know, like, you might discover a project, you know, and like, but it came out years ago, and then all the links that are connected to downloading it are dead. There have been times where it took me forever to find certain projects, like Mugen projects, to download, because all the links were dead, and I have to like get into like Mugen forums and stuff, and you know, try and find it. It was just fucking crazy, man. You're weird. Oh yeah, that was some classic Street Fighter 2 sound. So that's a Sheila, isn't it? What is this? m.u.g.e.n Matic. We'll go Matic. See what this clown's like. I like the stages though. Stages are pretty good. Like I said, you know, like the UI itself, you know, it's not as crisp as I've found in other versions. But that's okay. Like, I'm not too worried about that. So, and it looks like, if you notice down the bottom too, it looks like you actually got like assists characters. So maybe there's like an attached assist character per fighter that you can use to get them to come out and do special attacks. I don't know. But you can tell here, like this is, you can tell like these characters aren't as aggressive, right? They're sort of pokey a bit. Poke a little bit, back off, poke a little bit, back off. But, you know, like, that's fine. Like, you know, you don't have to have every fight like batshit crazy, like, you know, they swallowed 12 Red Bulls and done a line of cocaine, right, off a hooker's ass. But, you know, just saying, man, like, this is a little bit pedestrian. You know what I mean? We'll run one more fight, right? We'll go her, right? And who haven't we? There's a lot of Striders in this game. Right, we'll go m.u.g.e.n. I have a feeling the stage is going to change. Maybe? Or is it, or not? It's a little bit generic. But I like this. I like this. Like, this is one I'll keep because it is. Oh, that's pretty good music. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like the specific focus. the specific. I don't even know if I'm making a fucking real word. It's specialized, fuck yeah. It's a specialized fighting game, right? It's not one of these big Capcom versus SNK types, you know, that we get a lot of, or massive roster. So I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, it's super time, and he missed. What he didn't miss? He just got blocked. That music's awesome, dude. Listen to that shit. That's fucking grouse. I'm bringing that word back. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think. That's my review of Strider Mugen 2021 version. Post a link in the description for you guys to check out. And got one more video coming out after this. And yeah, catch you then. See ya.